Today's news feels like something out of a Cold War novel. Andriy Portnov, a former top Ukrainian official, sanctioned by the US and long accused of ties to pro-Russian corruption networks, has been shot dead outside the American school in Madrid. Yes, you heard that right. An ex-official linked to the Kremlin-friendly Yanukovych regime was executed in one of Spain's wealthiest suburbs. In daylight, in front of a school. As of now, there's no official motive. No suspects have been arrested. Spanish police confirm he was hit with at least 5 bullets. Witnesses say the final shot, straight to the head, was the kill. So what's going on here? Let's start with who Portnov was. This man wasn't some forgotten bureaucrat. He was a lawyer, a fixer, a key architect of the Yanukovych administration. He helped write the laws used to crack down on Ukraine's 2014 Maidan protesters. After the revolution, he fled to Russia, then Austria, then returned to Ukraine in 2019, only to leave again in 2022 when the Russian invasion began. By that time, he'd already been sanctioned by the US Treasury for allegedly bribing judges and blocking reform. American officials called him a court fixer. Portnov denied everything. But even in exile, he was filing lawsuits against journalists who labeled him pro-Russian and winning. Now he's dead, and the list of people who might have wanted him gone is long. One theory? Debt. Spanish media floated the idea that financial issues could have been involved. But let's be honest. This wasn't a messy street fight. This was clean, efficient, and professional. This was a hit. So who benefits? Could this have been Russia? It might sound counterintuitive. Portnov was on their side, right? But maybe that's the point. Maybe he knew too much. Maybe someone decided he'd become a liability. Or maybe he was getting ready to talk. Or, and this is even more politically explosive, could this have been a message to President Zelensky? Imagine the effect if fingers start pointing at Ukraine. If whispers begin that Kiev is settling scores abroad, just like the Kremlin, that narrative would be a gift to Russian propaganda, especially as Zelensky struggles to hold on to Western support. But let's be careful. These are possibilities, not conclusions. The only thing we know for certain is that Portnov was no ordinary exile. He had power, enemies, and a long history of navigating post-Soviet corruption. And now, he's gone. Europe should take this very seriously. A political assassination on EU soil isn't just a crime, it's a message. Maybe to Portnov's allies, maybe to his enemies, maybe to all of us. Because this war, the one between Ukraine and Russia, it's not just about tanks and trenches anymore. It's about memory, loyalty, silence, and betrayal. And as of today, it's happening not just in Donbas, but in Madrid. Thanks for watching. If you found this analysis useful, like and subscribe to Western Relations for more in-depth reporting on European affairs, transatlantic politics, and the shifting world order.